Hi there, my Oceanwalk friends. This is Bob DC at Century 21 with the March 2023 Oceanwalk Market Report. Numbers just out from Florida Realtors, and I'm here to share them with you just to give you an idea of what's going on in the Oceanwalk and beachside community. I will initially present some beachside numbers just to kind of show you what's going on the island, as well as drilling down a little bit into Oceanwalk just to show you what the current activity is there to give you an idea of what's going on and what the potential value is of your condo. Okay, moving on. Question I always get asked is it a buyer's or seller's market? And how you determine that is you take the number of active listings and divide that by the number of closed listings, and that'll give you a number that indicates whether it's a seller's or buyer's market. As you can see below, I did pull out Volusia County, Florida, mainland, as well as beachside 32169. So what you can see is after a couple hiccups beachside and things going towards the seller's market in late last year in November, things are starting to normalize now and coming down to a pretty strong seller's market. Not as crazy as it was a few years ago, but it's still pretty strong looking at these numbers. And part of that is due to still there's a big influx of people wanting to live in Florida, moving from out west, moving from up north. So property values are holding pretty well here. They haven't really decreased. Overall in the state, they've probably only been up 1% over year, but things are still pretty active here. So let's move on to my next slide. Just to give you an idea how quickly things are moving, you could see the first half of the chart on the left side. Things were pretty hot there for a while. You could see 9 days going to contract, but now things are beginning to normalize a little bit. Still actually pretty decent compared to prior to the pandemic, but you could see we had a big blip there in February where things were taking a little long to go to market. I personally experienced that, but things are coming back down to normal. So we are tending to have about an average of 25 or so days before offers are being received on properties beachside. Moving right along, we have a few other items here that I'd like to share. This is all beachside. The top line is single family homes and the bottom line are townhouses and condos. So you can see sales are down on homes, but they're up year over year in condos and townhouses. So still pretty strong there. Homes prices are up 1%, while townhouses and condos are up about 21% from a year ago. Beachside isn't a great sample. I shouldn't say it's a sample, but what the deal is with that is that it's a small sample, so somebody selling a few million or $2 million properties will skew that, but still it's looking pretty solid. Inventory is up in both cases. You say, wow, it's up 200% on condos or up 100% on homes. But a year ago and prior, the year before that, there was virtually nothing on the market. So even though it looks like a big jump, it is still, there's still a shortage of properties for people to buy. Moving right along, cash sales are still strong. You can see down 80% from a year ago for homes and down 60% a year ago for condos, but still 60% of condos are being purchased cash, which equates to faster closing, not having to deal with an appraisal, so it's not a bad thing. Time to contract, it's up for homes, but it's down from 38 days to 21 days for condos. So you can see the condo market is still strong there. And then median percent of original list price received, what that is, that's the difference between the listed price and what the property sold for. So you can see things are not getting as much bang for their buck on homes as they used to. There's a lot of pressure, downward pressure on prices, which could also be related to people overpricing them. So, but anyway, Still fairly strong in condos. You can see it's almost 97% of list price. And again, if you put your property on the market for a good solid price, you'll get offers quickly. Next slide. This is specific to Oceanwalk. And this chart here on the right side, that is what is currently active, what is pending, and also what is recently sold. So you can see I have listed by 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, so you can get an idea. More specifically, if you look at the address, you can see 05 units and 03 units are the same, 02s and 06s are the same, so you can get an idea what your property is going for per square foot. And just to drill that down a little bit, currently there are 13 properties actively on the market, a combination of 5 for 2 bedrooms, and there's 8 3 bedrooms. Days on the market, around 50 days for Oceanwalk, and price range on average $428,680 for, that's the listing price for 2 bedrooms, and $612 for 3 bedrooms. And price per square foot, you can take that number, calculate it, and by what your property is and get a rough idea. If you want something a little more specific, please feel free to give me a call, email me. My information's on this screen here and also in the email below. So let me know. I'm happy to come by. There's no commitment. I'd love to have the opportunity to meet you and talk to you and get to know you a little better. All right. Thank you so much. Bob Deasy, Century 21, Alton Clark with the Oceanwalk Market Report for March 2023.